Hi, I'm Paulie Z, and in this video we are going to learn the intro to Back in Black by acdc. Now this is a really cool riff, but it is pretty tricky, I have to say. Mainly because of the rhythm and a couple of the fingering positions make it hard. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Enough talk, let's just play the darn thing. Okay, so before we learn it, let's see what the riff sounds like, and then we'll start breaking it down. Get set, ready, go. And then you repeat that, okay? Okay, so we just start out with a nice big E chord. But obviously it doesn't hold out that long, so we have to know when to stop it. So it's just an eighth note, and then we have a rest after that. So if we were counting, it would be 1 and 2. Just so you know that that's how long that one lasts. So we have 1 and 2, and after beat number 2, we switch to a D chord, and then we're going to hit that 3 times, and the rhythm on that is and a 3, and a 3. So we have 1 and 2, and a 3, and 4. Again, ready, go. 1 and 2, and a 3, and 4. Good. So we have that space in between. Then you're going to move to an open A chord, and you do the same as the D. It's 3 strokes, but this time it's and a 1. So we're going into the next measure. And a 1. Good. Let's put it all together now, like puzzle pieces. Ready, go. 1 and 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 1. Good. So after that, you have some space for a little bit. So we have the A, and a 1, and 2, and 3. So that's how long you wait. 1, and a 1, and 2, and 3. And then after beat number 3, we're going to hit the first string, 3rd fret with our 3rd finger, and then lift it and hit it open. Pick both of them, okay? Now this is a 16th note pattern, but you're not starting on beat number 3. So after beat number 3, so it would be 3 E and 3 E and. Good. So let's just see if we can get that far from the top. Get set, ready, go. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 E and. See that? After beat 3. Then you move on to the 2nd string and just do the same thing actually. You take your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret and then open. So E and a 4. So that's what those beats are. A 4. E and a 4. E and a 4. E and a 4. And you should, I recommend alternate picking, because as you go faster, it's going to be very hard to do, and it won't sound as good as if you do all downstroke. So alternate your picking. Then you put your 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. You bend, release, and lift. Okay? The faster you go, the easier it is actually, because you get the momentum. Okay? E and that's the rhythm for that. E and so we have 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and again. 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and good. So let's go from the top, see if we can get that far, then we'll move on. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and see that? E and a 4 E and good. So now that you got that, we go back to the E chord, repeat. So after the E and a 1, so go right into that, and a 3 and a 1. And then it's this really cool, tricky, funky rhythm That we'll do in a second. But let's try to get up to there with the first 3 measures. Get, set, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1. Good. Okay. Now, if you lost or if you're just not there yet, rewind, keep playing it, keep practicing it, because that's the first part and that you need to get. The last part of this riff is the hardest part, actually. And I'm going to show you what notes to play, and then we'll go through the rhythm. So you take your first finger, put it on the 5th string, 2nd fret. That's a B note. Now we're going to keep coming back to that B, all right? So that's why I want you to know that's B, because I'm going to say back to B. So then 3rd finger goes on the 6th string, 4th fret, back to B. Then pinky on the 6th string, 5th fret, back to B. Then pinky on the 6th string, 6th fret. Now notice I had to lift my finger off of B because I can't reach. And I have long fingers, so that means you're definitely going to have to lift, because if I can't reach, you can't reach. All right, back to B. And then 6th string, 7th fret. Now, you might be wondering, wait a second, those 2 notes sound exactly alike. Well, guess what? They are. They are both Bs. But the riff sounds a certain way when you hit the 2 different Bs as opposed to hitting this B twice. See, if I went, that's not as cool as, see that? It's a little deeper, a little warmer, and that little slight reach gives it some extra sauce, okay? So that's how you got to do it. All right, so this riff starts on beat number 2, okay? So just to remind you, up until here we had 1 and 3, and a 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 1. Okay, that's where we left off. So 2E, so it's fast. 2E, 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 2E. So if we were doing straight 16th notes, it'd be 2E and a 3 would be the next few notes. Let's take out the and. So instead of saying 2E and a 3, we're going to say 2E a 3, 2E a 3, 2E a 3. And let's apply that rhythm to those first 4 notes that I taught you. 2E a 3, 2E a 3, 2E a 3, 2E a 3. Okay, then the next 2 notes that would follow would be, and those rhythmically, that would be and So this is where it starts getting tricky. Just bear with me and listen and try to process what's happening. 2E and a, 3E and a. See, if I say the notes all the way through and you see what I'm playing, it should make sense. Again, 2E and a, 3E and a. Again, 2E and a, 3E and a. So then the last 2 notes would be rhythmically E and. E and. So let's see how that relates to the rest of them. Starting on beat number 2. 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and. Okay? 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and 1. And we go back to the beginning. Again, so from beat number 2. 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and 1. Okay, so let's play it a couple more times, a little bit faster, just so you really get it, and then we'll connect it back to the rest of the riff, and then we'll be done. Okay? So from beat number 2, 1, 2, E and a, 3 and a, 4E and 1. Faster. Ready? 1, 2, E and a, 3 E and a, 4E and 1. Okay, a little bit faster. 1, 2, E and a, 3 E and a, 4E and 1. Now, once you kind of have that, you should be able to do it without counting at all, just feeling it. But I'd rather you know what you're doing first and then just start doing it by feel than to try to feel it out, because most people just don't get it right. So if you're going to do without counting, it would be. Okay, so once you feel like you really got it, you can try doing it without counting. But in the beginning, if you really want to master it, You should count. You should know what you're doing. You should be able to count it, okay? Even though it actually seems harder to do what I'm telling you to do, in the long run, it's going to make you that much better of a player, and you'll actually know how to play it properly as opposed to kind of getting it, okay? So let's see if we can just put everything together now slowly and see how it makes sense together. Get, set, ready, go. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 and 2 and 4. Let's keep going. 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 2, 3. So hopefully you're getting that feel for this. Feel-wise, you know, if you really got good rhythm, you'll be able to feel it without counting it. But the thing is, if you can count it and you know exactly what you're doing, you'll play it that much better, okay? So let's do it a couple more times faster now that you know what you're supposed to do. So we have, you know, a combination of 8th notes and 16th notes. And that's it. We'll be done. All right, ready? Get, set, ready, go. 1, 2, 4, 2, 2. And make those really tight, those notes. These notes coming up short. Okay? Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. And slide down off that pinky. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Okay? There you go. And remember the rhythm on that. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1. Once you get that, you'll be good to go. All right? But it might take you a while. And maybe not. Maybe you get it quickly. I don't know. It's up to you. But that is how you play Back in Black by acdc. All right, that's all for now. If you like this video, please click like, share it, subscribe, and leave a nice comment. Also, if you click the link below, you can check out more of my free videos, as well as tons of live performance footage and my premium training courses. As always, it's been my pleasure working with you, and I'll see you soon.